Good morning to everybody. Glad you guys are. Actually, it's afternoon. It's almost 2 o'clock, but I say good morning anyways. Ooh, what do we have here? Tonks, maybe? No. Mad Eye Moody. Gotta get ready, gotta get primed and proper. Chap lips, water, all those things. So, our first community day of the new year is come and gone. What'd you guys think? How was your community day? Are we liking the switch from like it's the same time for every time zone instead of like regions? Do we like that? Do we not like that? What kind of feedback do we have on that? That looks like a successful spellcast right there. What's going on, fantasy stats? Speaking of fantasy stats, how's my homie doing? He's killing it today, right? Just in case you didn't know, that's a Red Raider right there. We don't have a lot of those in the NFL, so when we do, we have to celebrate all of them, especially the ones that are doing exceptionally well. He was at the school long after I'd left. These are some terrible spellcasts, by the way. Like, just not good. Usually, Buglio is the one that I get masterfuls on. Just like that. Yeah, the second quarter was nuts, right? What do you have? A touchdown pass and a touchdown run? That's the thing, and this isn't a football chat, but while people are joining in, he kind of he takes advantage of that rule where you can't really hit the quarterback. So he goes to the sideline and nobody's going to try to drop him. You don't want a 15-yard penalty on top of everything else that's going on. And then he kind of just low key turns it upfield and makes you look silly for not trying to tackle him. Let's see. Fantasy. I know that you are here somewhere. Where are you? Where? Well, we gotta take care of Beamer Girl real quick. We'll send her a gift. Fantasy. I know you're here somewhere, right? I feel like you are. How come I'm not seeing you, dude? Are we not friends? Dude, are we not friends on Wizards? Where you be, man? I don't think. Well, okay. Give me your code. I'll send you a friend request. May have to hide my screen. Give me your code. I can't believe I wouldn't friend you, man. That doesn't sound like me at all. An essential runestone gift. Hey, take a potion. Brita. There you go. All right. Let me hide that for just a second. We'll add you in here. That's kind of cool how it hid this thinking, oh, whoops. Yeah, no, that's right. Thinking you were spamming. All right. We'll get that rectified right now. And we're back. I apologize that I never Sent you the friend request. As soon as you get that, let me know. Let's see what Pokemon sent. Runestone, alright. I gotta go through here and like delete a lot of people. I don't feel like a lot of these people are playing anymore. We'll send at World Inn and Christmas. What? Wait. I love Pirates of the Caribbean at World Inn and Christmas and Harry Potter and JK. I guess that's JK Rowling? I guess? We will. Did you get that Epstein don't kill himself found wall? What? What is that? What you? I feel like you guys are speaking a whole nother language. Fill me in. I don't get it. How you doing? Is it Kylie and Pesty? Let me go out of here. See if I reload this. See if it drops you in here. Nope, you're not there yet. Let's go to the vault. The vault. I will use a potion while we're chit-chatting. Right off the bat. Oh, look, I don't even need her anymore. The Chudley Cannons player? It's completely full gold level. Pesty, I don't understand. Fill me in. I feel like there's a joke there and I don't get it. Which is sad, but I don't get it. All right. So we had Community Day. The first one for January. I should probably go in and open some of these. The spell energy gifts. We had Community Day. I thought, as far as Community Day goes, I thought it was really good. I thought that they did a lot of good with it. I feel like they're doing a lot of things to make it better. And I think, like, ultimately, I think it kind of is all going to come down to what are they going to do about the foundables that you only get from wizarding challenges. And it's kind of been what's been holding them back this whole time anyways, right? Because I think Ghost Shiny Hunter pointed out, I think that we're going to brew that for sure. I think, well, he was saying that if you looked at his tweet, he couldn't find enough of the cars from yesterday, which I got to be honest, like everything they said was going to be available. I have no complaints on how often I found all of those. So since we're here in the registry, like all of these things were abundant in the room requirement 4. I saw all of these. I made good progress on these. Like the plum here. I found a lot of those. The crystal ball, I found a lot of those. And I would have probably come really close to finishing this page. Just truth be told, I probably would have come really close to finishing this page if I didn't spend like an hour 45 or at least an hour and a half, probably an hour 45, battling towers. And the reason why I was battling towers is because of the night bus here. I'm still too short. And I went through, like, let me go look at my vault here. Let's look at these runestones. I don't really have a way to do them, but I have one runestone 1. I had 20 when the day started. 20. Went through all those. I had 12 Runestone 2s. You see, those are all gone as well. And then I picked up some along the way. You know, when you finish the community day tasks, you got like 600 family XP, which is basically 6 levels. So they gifted you 6 runestones. And I went through all those, whatever level they were, I don't know. And I got a decent amount. I would say probably I was in the neighborhood of 30 to 40% return rates. But the Hogwarts Express, I got a few of. The platform 9 3/4 sign, I got a couple of. I mean, I only have 4 total. And I think I got like 5 buses. But, yeah, like, that seems to be every event they have. The Wizarding Challenge foundables are my hang up. No matter, I can't think of any event that we've had where that wasn't the issue. You know what? I don't think I saw any baby mandrakes. I don't think I saw any of those. I saw plenty of these. I mean, it says 23, but that doesn't count the 20 that I just ignored because I didn't need. And although yes, I needed the XP, I wasn't mad going after that. And there were so many of these. I've seen 30 now. 30. I want to say that I went into yesterday having seen 6, maybe 7. And there were times that I just ignored them because I was battling the tower and it didn't do me any good. The Weasley's flying car, I've seen 23. And again, I just ignored a lot of those while battling towers. So all of these things came out. I'm full on car, Willow, Faux Glass. Yeah. I'm in the same boat with you. I need I need these towers. And the thing is I have a 3-hour window, right? So there's a 3-hour window going into this where these items that like I never see. I don't ever see those two on the reg. I did not see any Gorp. I didn't see any of those. But these two, the Whomping Willow, I wanted to get those full, and then I spent my time doing wizarding challenges. And I don't know what the answer to that is, other than make them foundables, which isn't going to happen. I think they gave a couple of the night buses through the challenge. So whenever you finished them up, I think that you got at least a night bus or 2 to help you with that page. But I almost feel like, would they have 8 different objectives? You know, like catch 5 Whomping Willows or free 5 Whomping Willows, 15 Weasley's Flying Cars, 30 of Wonders of the Wizarding World, 99 and 79. Yeah, so you saw a ton of those, right? More than you could ever need. I don't know, maybe all of those, instead of giving spell energy or any of the other things that they tend to give out, maybe they should just give out these foundables that come from wizarding challenges. But there was a lot going on for this event, right? I feel like there were a lot of different foundables that you could grab. There was more than just this page. Look at that. I'm 10 umbrellas short of my first completed page. Fully complete. I did not see anything from here. I take that back. I saw Marauders maps. But I didn't see anything else. I feel like there's more room of requirements. Aha, this one. A couple Ginny Weasleys. I definitely saw a couple of Ginny Weasleys. I saw a couple of Dumbledore Army dueling dummies. No Longbottoms. No Filch and Miss Norris. None of those. I probably saw some fireworks, but I don't need them, so I probably skipped them. I saw a couple of Angelina Johnson. Not a lot, a couple. I mean, I've only seen 15 total. Obviously, I haven't seen any of these. I didn't see any George Weasleys. No Pravardis. I think this is a wizarding challenge, if I'm not mistaken. So none of those. But overall, I mean, there was a lot of different items to be found. I actually found one of the Bogart cabinets, which I was pretty excited about. Getting there on that one. This page, and until they have an event for Swooping Evils, it's a lost cause. Completely lost cause on that. Swooping Evils and Pickets. Where are they? They're not here. No, they're there. I want to say maybe I've seen 6. I want to see 4 of them came at FanFest. Vancouver stamp though, so that's cool. Excited about that. Maybe I need to do more Magizoology towers. I'm missing quite a few of everything there. Fred held me back for a while for finally. Cool. Yeah, was it the second community day was centered around fortresses and people didn't like that so much? Maybe if they changed it so that wizarding challenges at a certain level, so maybe not like ruins chambers, but tower chamber 5 and above, maybe they were 100% drop rate for these foundables just for community day. That might be worthwhile. And then oddities. I'm in no hurry on my oddities. I really should probably go ahead and try to battle out for these centaur bows. I finally found the last horned serpent that I needed to prestige up this page. Probably should go ahead and take care of the eggs and the horned and the bows on these 2 pages, right? Dragons, what are those? I honestly, I don't know what the point of bringing dragons into the game if they're never going to spawn. And you have no way of getting the dragon eggs. And then these guys, I think, was it the Death Eater shows up during the day or twilight before full moons? But the Azkaban escapee, a 3-headed dog. Like, has anybody seen any of those? And then dragons. What? I don't get it. Like, if they're going to be this scarce, why not just make them brilliant? But yeah, I thought for Community Day, I thought it was great. I thought I liked the vast number of options that there were, so it wasn't like just this one page or room of requirement 4. Although this would have been a good page because nothing is a foundable from towers. So that would have been really nice. You could just knock that all the way out now, like fantasy stats there. And I would have come close probably. If it was just focused on this, I feel confident I would have finished this page completely. So that probably would not have been great. But I liked that there was a wide range of room of requirement foundables. I think I saw a few howlers. Again, a lot of these things I just kind of skipped over. If I knew I didn't need it. Like, I've seen 138 of these, and I only needed 4. How about this? I've seen 110. Needed 4. You got a Fluffy off of a Dark Detector. Okay. I did not even run Dark Detectors. I know that they were spawning severe and high threat levels and emergency threat levels more frequently. But I wasn't sitting still. I was constantly moving. Like things would spawn, I'd move. It'd be nice to have a reward, maybe token item or just a potion that could guarantee a fortress fragment for 10 chamber rounds. It would let people focus. Yeah. Yeah, they've got to do something about those, right? Like even the people who are approaching level 60, and I think there's somebody that already hit level 60. But my guess is that they're still missing quite a few. I don't think anybody's finished all these pages. And I mean, they did say at the onset of the game, it was going to be a decades-long game. And it legit might take me a decade to finish some of these. But we're getting close on this one. I've prestiged this one up once. This right here is just doing fortress battles. I know I blew through all of my runestones at one point. I've got 10, 18. So I've got 18 of them. I mean, I could do a little bit of work right there. Yeah, I know somebody has hit 60. I think a couple of people have probably hit 60 at this point. But, I mean, I'd venture to say that they probably still have pages that are... I mean, I don't want to... Yeah, I bet they still have pages that are, like, bronze. That would be my guess. Some of these. Well, and if you're in Southern California, and you, even if you're level 60, you don't have your horned serpents full. I still don't wake up in time for doxies. The rest of these pages, I don't even know what I don't know. Here I am forgetting that I have. Let's go back and look to see what all I've got spawned since I've been chit-chatting. My trace detection is almost over here. Yeah, I agree. If there was something to help influence or to guarantee, like I said, on Community Day, maybe make it, 50%, I don't know, not even 50, like 75% drop rate for all runestones. That would be nice. Just to help those pages. And crazy thing is, and to me, it's not really even a big deal. But I ran into the problem of if I did too many battles so there's an AT&T store relatively close, and it has a sponsored fortress. So I sat at the subway next door, had a sandwich, and was just knocking through. I was alternating. I was going like Runes Chamber 1, Tower Chamber 1, Runes 5, Tower 5. I mixed it up quite a bit. I never did the same thing back to back. And after like 15 battles, I got kicked out and I couldn't do any battles, even restarting my phone. And so I ended up losing like 2 runestones to that. That was unfortunate. That was really unfortunate. And then after I finished eating, I drove over to another one, another AT&T store, and battled. Same thing. I think I did like 10 to 12 battles there. And then I got kicked out. It wouldn't let me back in at all. Like resetting, nothing. It wouldn't let me back in those towers. It just kept kicking me out. If you follow me on Twitter, I put just a screenshot of what it was. But even over the map, it would still show all the tower options. And that was unfortunate. I mean, the biggest loss out of it was the fact that I lost 3 or 4 runestones. But it's not a huge deal. I mean, things happen. I put it out on Twitter more just to let them know, like, hey, I don't know if other people are reporting this, and they actually did say that other people had been reporting that, so I wasn't alone there. If they want to give me the runestones back, I will definitely take them. I love the thing that was maybe my favorite part of Community Day was the fact that they turned off nests. So if I stayed at the house, like all of this, it still worked. I didn't stay at the house. I actually went out and looked for some things, but I couldn't believe how crazy it was. It was almost like FanFest with the rate of the spawns of the high threat level, probably even higher, honestly. Yeah, that's really cool that you can let all your trace detection spawn, all 10 of them, and then catch them at once. Yeah, I had never seen a cap at towers before either, and so I don't know what was going on with that. No clue. Partly cloudy day, so technically I could see a dragon. Maybe it's not going to happen, but then what else? What do we have coming up here? The brilliant event. Oh, that's what we can talk about. Do I have a spawn coming soon? I've got a spawn in 30 seconds, and then I'll show you my updated profession, which probably isn't even that big a deal. I feel like, based on where my progress is, I feel like a lot of you have already completely finished your profession, and that's just based off of what I have. I'm like, well, I feel like maybe you guys are short a handful of green books. Maybe after this particular event coming up, maybe you will be done. Hey, still one of the coolest foundables. He slaps her and then she slaps him. Watch, I'm gonna let this. Oh well, never mind. Well, you kind of saw it there as it was departing that she slaps him. But if I go to my profession, I'm at 28 of 34. So is that 6 more? I have this whole upper tree full. Like I've done some work here. Look at this. We're all the way down to here before there's anything else that I need. I need to finish 2 of 4 there. I need to finish 2 of 4 there. And then that and that. And that's it. So after this brilliant event, we're getting 15 books, right? So 15 goes here, 15 goes here, and then all I need is 30, 60, 81, 102 red books, maybe. Maybe. But other than that, we're done. Other than that, we're done. Maybe I should go over and start using some of these scrolls, huh? I need 46. And 46 is 92. And 92 and 92 is what, 184? Like, I have 1,000. I have over 1,000. It says more lessons coming soon. I don't know when that is. But scrolls are so easy to come by. Maybe I should just start working on something else. What should I do? I feel like ore is the way to go. I feel like I should start dropping ore. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? You've maxed the power on your ore. Okay. You have 80 extra green books because of FanFest. Yeah. You've got Michelle has all the green boxes completed. You're short of brown boxes, which I think is red books. I just need Fortress more. Yeah. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll start going to towers more and just really, really busting those out. Where am I? If I go to my registry and go to challenges, like it takes a lot. Ooh, I'm really close though to getting 2 more. That'll give me 9 books. And if I go to, those are both gold. That's getting close. Like none of these really I'm that close to moving on to. What is this? Yeah, the green books, Roy, that is correct. I agree with that, Roy, because all I need are the 2 outsides, the pixies and the werewolves. And none of that, those are done. So I agree with you. Is anybody, I think Pokémon, right? He was completely done with his Magi Zoo. Brandy, what are you normally? Are you normally a professor? Or are you normally an auror? And then you went with your scrolls from Magi Zoo after that. Kind of afraid to start dumping them, but like the question becomes how much stronger can you get? I think it's already set up where if you're in a group and you're a professor, you can get it so that you're taking no damage. I think Magi Zoos take no damage as well, right? So, but how much more powerful can you be? I have like 8,000 extra scrolls. Yeah, see? Okay, Brandy's normally an auror. Like, how far can I get? I think you're okay with 8,000. I think you can start spending on other things. Of course, watch me say that. And then these new lessons coming up. Then I'd feel bad. But you got to figure if they're going to have new lessons coming out that they're not going to be scrolls only, right? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. What do we got here? I feel like I missed one of my spawn. Oh no, I've got a spawn coming up in 40. Ooh, I actually need this. We're going to focus on this. Oh, that was a terrible spellcast. Yes, it worked. Slowly getting those. Okay, well that makes sense, Brandy. Yeah. Or is nice if you want to rush through low-level fortresses. Yeah. But I'm definitely not going to drop any red books or green books into anything. I think after this brilliant event, I'm just going to save all my green books. I see no reason to start spending them. Master says, I'm in no rush to get to 60 or completely try to finish off stuff because I made the mistake in Pokemon Go and ran into dry spots. Yeah, so I remember I played Pokemon Go and I remember it was like a year that it had been out. And I remember it was rough. Like there was nothing to do. And that's kind of why I lost interest, is there was nothing to do. You improved on your worst spellcast with Ice Event. Oh, really? The A? So part 1 of the Brilliant event, Darkest of Time, starts Tuesday, January 21st at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. To help you with your tasks. So Niantic is taking away all the content creators' jobs by just flat out telling you where you can find everything. Remember when these first started, content creators were the ones, or Wizards Unite Hub, of how you'd find, where do I find all these? But now they just flat out tell you, which I think I'm kind of torn on. Like, why would the game developers tell you right where to find these? There should be some exploration to it, right? But I guess content creators were ruining all of that anyways. So Professor Burbage. You need 3 of them. Wizarding challenges with brilliant runestones. That would be something. That would be if they gave. Okay, so they have brilliant runestones which drop specific foundables. But what if they had within each rune family some kind of a special designation on the runestone where it had increased chances of dropping one of the specific foundables? That would be nice. Professor, I don't know what that is. Trelawney? Brilliant Portkeys. Glass jug of pumpkin juice from Tasks. Post owl from Tasks. Brilliant Dumbledore is a brilliant encounter. And Brilliant Fox. Now here's the crazy thing. Fox is severe. Dumbledore is emergency. So they're probably going to be pretty difficult to free. So you're probably going to be using a lot of spell energy for those, but they're not going to give away the XP that you would get out of a brilliant or severe. We've also extended Barufio's Brain Elixir to last 1 hour as opposed to usual 30 minutes. Brilliant Portkeys will be rewarding only Wizarding XP. That's weird. Nothing comes out of... Wait... Professor Trelawney comes out of a Brilliant Portkey. So why is this saying that Brilliant Portkeys will only be awarding Wizarding XP? Interesting. Brilliant Portkeys for this event will be 3K. As a reminder, Part 1 Portkeys will give you Part 1 rewards anytime you open them, even if you wait to open them during Part 2. Part 1 will also have a bonus assignments for the main tasks are complete. Hope this helps you. Don't forget to pick up your free store pack with 1 silver key, ingredients for Barufio's Brain Elixir, and 25 spell energy. So kind of same thing. Yeah. They after what was it? Was it Harry? Was it the? It was this one. Hold on. It was this one right here. Quidditch Captain Harry Potter, which was giving away like emergency XP, right? And people were just like, they were progressing so fast. It was kind of crazy. And then they like backed off a lot on the XP awarded. So I'm looking forward to coming close to finishing out my professor. Definitely need to spend more time at Towers. For sure, more time at Towers. See if you're in here yet. I still don't have you. We'll send Professor XP. A gift. I gotta get rid of some of these. Saw somebody else in here. I'll send you a gift. Does Pokemon not do videos? I knew Go Shiny Hunter wasn't doing videos. You max out your oddities? Wow, look at this. Another one. Oh, that was a much better spell trace. Ooh, masterful. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate the kind words, for sure. Wizards Unite it's from the content creation standpoint, it's interesting. I feel like, and this is not related to any, this is my personal feeling. I feel like the game was like, before it came out, I feel like it was billed or sold to us as an RPG AR game, right? A geolocation game, but with this big story behind it about the calamity and solving the calamity. And I mean, yeah, we're 6 months in, right? I mean, by a show of hands, does anybody know what's going on with the story, and B, does anybody care? Um, my personal feeling is I know about the calamity what I knew before, and that was that, like, I can't even tell you where is the the mysteries. Like, I have forgotten where this is since I filled all these out. And I think that the game is really struggling with to keep attention because the story the story is really lacking. What's going on, Steph? Um, I guess with the brilliant events, you get a couple quips and a couple barbs here and there about different aspects of the story, but it's nothing like it doesn't hold any attention. Um, Elizabeth cares. And see, fantasy sets, you don't know it at all. I honestly thought that the story was being a lot bigger part of this game. Where, like, yeah, we have our daily tasks. I'm struggling to find them. But, like, the daily tasks could have unlocked more of the story, or like a weekly task. And then when you complete the weekly tasks, it unlocks something different about, I don't know. It just opens up more content for the game. I mean, unless Niantic doesn't know where they're going with the story. I remember at what was it, Comic-Con, they were talking about currently it's a love story between Penelope and Grimm. It's the slowest moving love story ever, right? Um, but I think Elizabeth, even I think the fans, they're kind of like, I need more story. It's like if you read one chapter and then the next chapter is not coming out for 6 to 8 months later, like somewhere during the time between when chapter one's released and chapter two, you forget and you don't remember, and it's not front and center. And I think the story just goes away, and there's you can play this game without ever caring about the story, and it plays exactly the same. And I wish the story drove the game a lot more. That you kind of had to figure out, like you'd get clues. So we'll just say, for example, it's Sunday. We'll say this is the end of the week, not at the start of the week, just for giggles, right? So at the end of this week, I had all these tasks, and as I complete them, Constance comes up and she tells about, or even Hermione comes up and says, we've noticed particularly strange activity in the room of requirements. And then for the entire next week, like your daily tasks would be centered around room of requirements things. And when you finish them, you get more details of the story about how maybe there was a note found in Dumbledore's office. And the note has clues as to what you're supposed to be doing next, but not spoon feed you the story, but make you actually go through, figure out what your tasks are to complete. And then once that's completed, you get a little bit of the story, and then drag that out over the course of 6 to 8 months instead of dropping these right here, wherever they are, and then all at once, and then none of this being heard from again. Like, what if these story ideas, what if each one of these took a month to complete? I think that would keep people invested more in the story. Because I think Harry Potter is a storytelling It's not like Pokemon where you're collecting. I think Harry Potter's more of a storytelling. It's not a collection. Anyway, those are my 2 cents in case anybody was wondering. You have to be a fan. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan and level 50 player, and I just didn't give enough. Yeah. Family rank maxes out at 65. I would like more info on the story for sure. I agree. Yeah. Yeah. Those are just my ideas. I'm not a game developer. I don't know how hard that would be. I don't think it would have been difficult to make. Like, you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, there's 5 things here. You could have found a way to drag those out for 5 months, and then it would have felt like every month we were getting something new to the story. As is, I think these were all completed within the first month at least. And until just now, it's been 5 months since I've even looked at any of these. I know Professor Lynette dives in and does a lot of good like research and stuff. Deciphering codes. And it did have a little bit of that, where you had to have like a specific version number or print edition of a book in order to decipher codes. But anyway. So overall, how did we like Community Day? Good. I thought it was one of the best ones we've had. But that was just because of the sheer volume of the items that we could encounter. It wasn't limited to just one page. Truthfully, I think they're still trying to figure out what works. But I don't have any inside information about any of this. I think the developers are still trying to figure out what are we doing, where are we going, how are we going to get there. You know, kind of one of the things that they're up against is you have people like Fantasy Stats Guru who said he's level 50 something, and I'm level 36. So there's a pretty wide range of difference between the two of us. How do you make it engaging and challenging for everybody? So you fight that, but you fight that in all games, no matter what you're doing. The people who are way further progressed and the grinders and people who go out and play 8 hours a day or whatever. Those people are always going to be way ahead of the casual people, but you've got to create a game that appeals to both. That I don't know what the answer to that is. I guess that's kind of what the stickers were supposed to be, is you had reasons, but like what if each registry had its own little story that all tied together? And so when you finished a page, you'd get a clue about something in the pumpkin patch. I don't know. Because now, once you finish the pumpkin patch, like, what's the point? With like, you know, we'll compare it to Pokemon Go. The reason why you keep catching things in Pokemon Go is because some CPs are better for player versus player battles, and some are better for raiding, and some are perfect, and some are all zeros. And so that's why you keep catching Pidgeys, is because there's a reason. When, like, there's no reason to catch another baby hippogriff. There's none. I have no reason to do that. There's no extra story after this, so I don't know. If you look at Jurassic World Live, the reason why you keep darting Velociraptor is because it makes other hybrids with the DNA that you get. Speaking of which, my free incubator is ready to open. I should probably turn those off. But then you have like, and I haven't even played Minecraft Earth. I just don't get it. But the reason why you keep going out chopping up trees is because you need the wood in order to build buildings. So it keeps you engaged. You don't cap out, and then there's no reason to do that anymore. And the reason why you keep going after the common items, whatever they are, Pokemon Go's, Pidgeys, Velociraptor, Jurassic World Live. I don't know what the equivalent would be in Minecraft Earth, but there's a reason to keep going for those very common, very basic items that this game doesn't have that reason, except for the minimal XP that you get out of it. Dark Arts Month was good. The Oddities was really good. Gifts, you can only open 10. You can have 30. And it's a pity Guap wasn't snuck into a few of the severe spawns. Yeah. God, what was I going to say? I had something good. The Oddities, that's what I was talking about. That was cool. I like the Oddities. But yeah. As soon as I end this stream, I'll try to remember what it was that I wanted to say. Oh, I know what it was. Where is Adventure Sync? Like, I don't really play Pokemon Go. I will open Pokemon Go and maybe catch Foundable if there's one nearby. Spin a tower if there's one nearby. But I'll open it just to see what's going on. I wouldn't even say I casually play it. But every time I open Pokemon Go, I hatch an egg. Every time. Why do we not have Adventure Sync? They said this was coming over the summer. Like, we're halfway through winter. Where is our Adventure Sync? I think, God, who was it? One of the WooTubers put out a projection on Twitter. And I wish I could remember who it was. But they said Adventure Sync coming Monday or Tuesday. That's their prediction. And it's based on, with the Brilliant event, you have to unlock 15 port keys. Or if you have to unlock 15 if that's true, you have to unlock 15 port keys, and you don't have Adventure Sync, that is going to eliminate a lot of people from unlocking 15 port keys. So I think that would make a big, like, let's be honest. Look at this. This is going to be sad but funny at the same time. Oh, I have a port key ready to go. I think this port key right here, I'm going to open this. You're going to see how messy. Oh, no, you're not. Hut. No, it's Haggard's Hut. I thought this might have been a port key still from the last Brilliant event. It's not, though. I thought it might be. Yeah. Crap. Look at all those ingredients. But I got a Niffler. Not going to complain about that. But it would be nice. It would be nice if pretty much every time I open this game, a port key unlocked. Wait. Oh, there's a hack about getting nothing but extravagant gifts. I have to be totally honest, Elizabeth. I've not paid any attention to the gifts. I dish them out. I open the ones like earlier in the video today. I needed a spell energy, so I just went through and opened the ones that had spell energy. The guilt I have daily over which 10 gifts. I don't know. Pokemon Go had a limit at first too, right? And I don't know. I don't know what the status is on that. Fantasy will tell you how often I log into Pokemon Go, because when I do, I'll send him a gift. It's pretty rare. The gifts are kind of frustrating numbers, but I understand they don't want resources and freebies too much. Yeah. Okay. Better be 1K or give us a bunch of... No, they already said they're 3K. Look, oh no, they didn't say there. Oh yeah, they did. Brilliant events, port keys, or brilliant port keys for this event will be 3K. What are the colored? Oh my. Okay, so these colored ones right here, with the exception of the opal one, which I think Niantic screwed up, those are all, if you'll remember, when dragons were coming out, those are the port keys from the dragons, the dragon eggs. And I kept them as souvenir mementos, and then I don't even remember what it was. We had some event recently, and they re-released these opal ones, and I had to open like 4 or 5 of them, and every one of the 4 or 5 that I opened was not my dragon. And because they don't line up according to when you receive them, they're random, I find it highly unlikely that I went 5 for 5 opening up port keys that did not contain my dragon egg in it. So in my mind, we're going to do, what is it, Schrodinger's cat? In my mind, via Schrodinger's cat, that is still an opal dragon egg inside of that port key. And until you open it, you can argue it both ways. Now, if someone from Niantic comes on and says, yeah, no, we completely rewrote the code on those and tells me that it's actually not, then I'm going to be really sad. But yeah, I kept all of them. So there's the Green Welch, the Chinese Fireball, the Opal Eye, and the Peruvian Viper Tooth. That's what all my colored port keys are. Right there, one for each. Yes, I did. I kept them all. Oh, we're Ultra friends? Awesome. Wait, you had 30 friends, you just opened up all your friends and they're gone? Ouch. I lack port keys and open with brain elixirs. Or you stack your port keys and open them with brain elixirs? Oh, yeah. That's probably smart. And that's the better way to do it for the XP. But opening 2Ks isn't that big of a deal. Oh, your friends lists aren't loading? That's crazy. Hey, let's see. Did I get? No, just Precious. Oh, huh. Have I already opened too many though? Oh yeah, I've already opened 10 for 10 today. So I can send some, but I can't do anything else. We'll send Expecto Go. What do you think? What does Expecto Go need? Essential, sponsored, spell energy, sponsored, runestone, sponsored. No extravagance. I had one in here from New York, I think. But it looks like I gave it all away. Potent Stimulo. Here, we'll send him a sponsored spell energy gift. We'll do that. Oh, oops, runes. He needs rune stones? I won't be awake at midnight. We'll knock it out tomorrow. So there you go. That is the haps on what is going on. I wish there was a way to sort these a little bit better. I have a few of the Magizoologies. Probably need to do some of those. Legends of Hogwarts. I have a ton of Dark Arts from the Dark Arts. Remember that? 36 level 1, 18 level 2s. Magical Games and Sports. Not so many there. Ministry. I've got quite a few of everything. Andrea always asks me, she's like, how do you have so many runestones? Oh, and you know what she gets most mad about? So I have all these brilliant, like I have 19 of the Christmas Calamities. I have 14 of the Back to Hogwarts. Stronger United. Like, I still have all these brilliant runestones. She gets so mad at me. Because what happens is when we're driving, she sits in the passenger seat and we'll stop at a stoplight and she'll jump in a tower and battle it while I'm driving. So obviously I can't battle in it. And then she'll be out of runestone. She's like, well, how do you have so many runestones? I'm like, because I don't battle the towers when we're sitting at red lights. And then I'll say, for example, I need a couple of the buses. So I'll say, hey, when we do when we're driving, will you try to get one of those for me? And she's in a hurry. So she's like, crap, which runestone? You have all these brilliant. And she gets so mad at me for having all these brilliant runestones from previous events. Why don't you just use them? And I'm like, because I'm not going to get anything I need out of them. If I'm going to battle a tower and take the time, I'd rather go after these runestones that are going to give me something from the registry that I actually need. So, wow, you still have over 150? Yeah. That's crazy. All right, guys. So, like I said, the Brilliant event is going to start on Tuesday, and it is going to last 1 week. These are really easy. Like, if you play, I want to say if you played for an hour, you could probably, maybe 2 hours, you could probably do the entire Brilliant event in one go. But I think it's good like that. I think it's nice that they have it set up so that you can be a casual player and still finish. Or you can just grind it out and get all the extra XP that comes with finishing it, all the extra runestones. I can't tell you how many of these I have just skipped over because I forgot that I prestiged up that page and needed them again. So I don't need those next. And then I'm like, wait, no, I actually do need that. So there you go. Oh, yeah, the red dots are gone. I haven't seen those in a long time. That's good. Trying to fill out the books. Yeah. I mean, I guess if it came down to it and I was out of all the other runestones, I could go ahead. If we go to challenges, pretty close here to being done. I need 24 more of those and 4 of those. So that's pretty close. And I need a lot of those and then a lot of those. And like, who knows what's going to happen with all these. I have no idea what's going to go on with those. As you can see, I don't really ever do the super high towers. Yeah. Pretty close to getting this one leveled up. What am I missing? I'm missing Hufflepuff. That's funny. I need 6 more Hufflepuffs. Need a lot of those. Need a lot of all these. Still none of the paper airplane, it looks like. There we go. That's kind of all I got. I'm gonna go check out the end of the football game. Looks like they might be in a commercial right now. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by and checking things out. And yeah, I liked the community day. I thought it was good. And I think it's one of the best ones that we've had for sure. So there you go. That's all I've got for this one. If you guys will do me a favor and leave a like if you got some good information out of this, I appreciate all of you guys coming along for the ride. And we will catch you guys later in the week. Bye, guys.